All right, our kids, there's a bit of a storm brewing this week, and it's the return of Oasis. But we don't care about in this studio. It's the return of Kevin Ashman on the Joe Pub Quiz. Kevin Ashman, bigger than Liam Gallagher.
Don't tell him that.
I won't tell him that. If I met Liam Gallagher, I'd probably faint, to be honest. He's a bit of a Mancunian love child, isn't he?
Well, I suppose, yes, that's right. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm not a great Oasis fan, but I like some of their stuff.
That's a shame.
Oh, no, there you go.
How do you feel how big it is, though? Does that?
Oh, yeah. No, I can understand why.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I remember obviously the originals in the 90s, and it was huge then. It was really huge, and so I can imagine that 30 years on, people are going to be really looking forward to this. So,
Did you ever have any crossover with Oasis? I don't know how.
No, I don't know how either. No, I didn't. No, they never asked me to go along or anything. Or no, nothing at all.
Of course, Kevin is back on the Joe Pub Quiz, and he is slaying comedians. And this week is maybe different. They might beat you this time.
Absolutely.
But it's no different in terms of we have two comedians on. First up, on my right-hand side, is Marc Jennings, everyone.
Hello.
A Scottish comedian. The first Scottish comedian we've had.
Is that right?
That is right, yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm the only one, so
Yeah.
it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Whereabouts in Scotland are you from?
Glasgow.
I love Glasgow.
Yeah.
It's like Manchester.
Okay.
You all hate Edinburgh, and we all hate London, and it's a nice vibe. Everyone hates the capital wherever you're from.
That's not dissimilar, I would say that. Yeah, you're right.
And you deep fry everything.
Well, I'm a modern Scottish man, so I like to air fry my Mars bars.
Oh, you've gentrified, mate. You have brought gentrification to Glasgow.
I did need to buy a new Ninja after, but
Yeah. But it smelled gorgeous.
that was lovely.
Yeah. How's the pub quizzing knowledge? Because this is a big moment going up against a world champion like this.
Do you know, I find that having a lot of trivia knowledge is basically pointless. Sorry, but I know about specific things.
For you.
But I'm not very good at trivia. But my dad loves Pointless, and he's terrible at it. And my goal in life is to get on Pointless one day. But the celebrity one, I don't want to go on a normal person.
Yeah, you want to be not with a riffraff.
No, exactly.
Do you want to be highbrow?
Yeah, especially when you see some of the ones that go.
Yeah.
Celebrity, using that lately.
So your dad loves Pointless.
I loves Pointless.
Yeah.
But he's so bad. He's terrible at it. But
But he does love
it's
it.
funny to watch. And he'll get an answer wrong, and then he'll kid on it.
Yeah.
I meant the other one.
Yeah. Does he like eggheads?
I don't know. I don't know if he's even seen it. Maybe, I'm sure he might. I'm sure it's been.
It's not compulsory.
Well, of course, as Mark, he's got a teammate today, and it's the one, the only, it's the comedian Dane Buckley, everyone. Dane, you have got Fringe coming up as well. You've both got Fringe coming up.
I'm doing the Pleasance Reserve, so.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got Fringe coming up, and now, before that, you're going into the hellish hell of trying to beat Kevin Ashman at a quiz. How are you feeling?
I think I'm going to be amazing at certain rounds, like music, food, ancient history, and then I will suck at other rounds. Maths, politics,
Yeah.
sports.
Well, politics.
Straight men stuff, I'm going to be rubbish at.
Straight men stuff, yeah. That's
Get into the gay section, I'll be really great at that.
Well, we've got a big gay section
Yeah,
going
okay,
up today.
great.
Really big.
Right.
And then you can come in on politics.
I'm coming in politics and football.
Right, between us, we're a lad.
I tell you what,
I think they're covered.
you're in trouble.
I could be. I could well.
You're in trouble. So it works really well. Do you have a quiz outside of coming on here?
I used to run a day centre for Irish pension, London Irish Centre, and we did a quiz every week, but it was very heavily focused on Ireland and Irish stuff.
Nice.
Great at that. But yeah, I think I've got pretty good. My music knowledge is pretty great. I know every line of Sugar Babes. I assume that's coming up.
That's another round. It's like you've already seen what we're doing.
Yeah,
How's your Sugar Babes knowledge?
not as good as it might be.
Right.
We did need a quiz name from you both. What have you gone for?
Well, I've just done the politics Joe podcast there, and inspired by that, we're going to go with Prime Minister's Questions.
Prime Minister's Questions. And of course, we did have some tears on Prime Minister's Questions as well.
Yeah,
Will there be tears for Kevin today?
I hope so.
I hope so, yeah.
I hope so.
See how the dance
That's okay. It's just weak eyesight.
I'm going to make him like Rachel Reeves.
Oh, right. Okay. We'll get a week.
I'm looking forward to this one. It's Kevin Ashman going up against Prime Minister's Questions. That's the right way to say it, isn't it? Questions. It's general knowledge first, and if you want to play along at home, just click that link below. But of course, it's time for general knowledge. So, first question on general knowledge is, Alexander Fleming is generally credited with discovering which medical innovation? It's a nice way to word that question as well. Kev's right now straight away. He's locked in. Feel free.
I thought I was the guy that wrote James Bond.
Right. It's going well.
You may have done that as well. Did you? That was it?
I think it's
No.
I think is it not penicillin?
think-
I don't think it is penicillin, but I can't think anything else. Penicillin.
I know that. I know. Yeah.
You locked in. What have you gone for?
I've gone for penicillin.
Gone for penicillin. Kev, what have you gone for?
Indeed. Penicillin.
Penicillin is a correct answer. There you go.
So I love your
For a
handwriting.
bonus point, did he write James Bond as well?
Did he write James
No.
Bond? Who wrote James Bond, Kevin?
Ian Fleming.
Ian Fleming.
Fleming.
Penicillin, St. Mary's, it was invented, right? In London.
Paddington. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do we get half a point for that?
Absolutely not. What's the bigger contribution to the world? Penicillin from one Fleming or James Bond from the other?
Depends which Bond, doesn't it?
Well, he did all of them.
Well, James Bond would have probably needed penicillin at some point.
Yeah, he would have done,
When he was
yeah.
shagging.
Probably, yeah. So we'll go for penicillin then.
Yeah.
Does it save James Bond?
It saved James Bond.
Yeah. It is 1-1. Next one is, where was the Magna Carta signed?
I think, I remember rightly somewhere like, but you wouldn't, I think it's
Kev's locked in.
Go on. Where are you thinking?
Russia? Russia. Yes, I have no
I
idea.
was at first. I was thinking it was London, but it's, you talking your Rome or Athens, maybe?
I remember thinking it's not somewhere that's obvious.
Are you talking about Magna Carta, the document, or the Jay-Z album?
Jay-Z album.
I'm pretty sure that would have been in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
No, it is the document.
Right.
Great album, though.
Right.
You're saying it somewhere not
That's, yeah.
a bit like Croatia, something like Croatia or like some bit of Greece,
Like a bit of Jay-Z, Kev.
Could we say,
Cyprus.
yeah, okay.
I'm not
What about
overly
Constantinople?
familiar.
Yeah.
Really.
Go for that.
I wouldn't say.
Did a lot of stuff with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Good album, that.
If you stand on that, say it was the old name.
It's like I'm a mirror. Whoa. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've heard.
Singer, hello.
Yeah, got a little bit in me. Wait for the dancing contest.
I'm not right, but
What have you gone
we went
for?
for Constantinople, aka Istanbul.
Istanbul for the Magna Carta. Kevin.
It's, Runnymede,
Runnymede is the correct
which
answer.
is just outside London. It's just.
I did say that.
I'd say
Now-
we wouldn't have got it for London.
Would we
What?
got it for
Running
London?
Mead.
No. Why did you think the Magna Carta was signed outside of the UK?
Because I don't know when it was. You're thinking of your seats of democracy. You're thinking back to your Athens, your Rome, your.
I love the way you sound like a football man. You say, you're Athens, you're Rome, game's gone. Yeah, you've got your Athens, you're Rome.
No, we need to just take it on the chin and move on.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Next question on the Joe Pub quiz is, what was the name of Ronald Reagan's wife, who was the First Lady of the US from 1981 to 1989?
Yeah.
Both locked in at the same time. Kev, what have we gone for?
Nancy.
Nancy Reagan.
Oh, you want double points because you put Reagan as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Nancy. It is Nancy. Nancy Reagan, obviously the famous Ronald Reagan's wife.
Apparently, very good at blowjobs.
Is that first hand or is that?
Yes.
That's why you know all about penicillin, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, she'd like some penicillin as well.
Yeah. Really good at blowjobs.
That was her reputation before she met Reagan. Yeah, is that
Wow.
she like gave blowjobs to like Frank Sinatra and people like that.
Really? Is that true, Kev?
She had. I think she had a reasonably colourful private life before.
Yeah, she
Which
did.
makes sense because his daughter is then named after her, Nancy Sinatra.
Really?
So she must have offered a great.
I think it was just a popular name at the time.
Yeah, but you're not going to name someone after the best blowjob you've had in your life, are you?
I don't know.
I think Frank's a bit of a freak now, to be honest. Anyway, moving on. What is the capital of Thailand?
Oh, yeah.
You know that.
Oh, hold on. I hope it is.
I'll double check this.
What have we gone for?
Bangkok.
Bangkok?
Yep.
Bangkok is correct. And you've had a very good start to this quiz.
Nancy Reagan liked a bit of that.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Next question and final question in the general knowledge round is, if you're a kid... Heavy, you're gonna have to help me out with that word.
Hang on. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. Quinquagenarian.
Right, there we go. If you're a quinquagenarian, what age group are you in? Bloody hell, that's a shit word.
Fuck.
It's got to be in the 90s or like 120
Yeah, because
or something like that. I'm tempted to say 120s.
Kev's locked in. You can confer out loud if you want to.
like in Latin languages, cinco and cinco is 5, isn't it? So
Right.
wouldn't-
But so would it be 15 then? I thought 150.
No, because people don't know.
Is
Do they? Maybe 110s or 120s. You said 120s.
100 said I feel 120
Yeah,
is a good guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock that in.
What have you gone for?
120s?
Are you confident on this one?
No.
Is that shot in the dark?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Kev, what have you gone for?
I've gone for 50s.
50s?
Oh.
It's interesting because you said 5, didn't you?
Yeah.
Kev's got it right. It is the 50s.
I didn't know they had a term for people like in those sections.
I've never heard
You
that.
rarely hear them.
Yeah.
Very
Because
rarely.
it's an octogenarian is like 8.
It's like if you're 60s,
Yeah.
is
And we went back to the
sexagenarian.
root word. We could have got that.
Yeah, I think you've let it
8
down
or
there.
2, yes.
Yeah.
But I
It's
don't think
easier.
that
It's easier just to say you're in the
I was
50s.
guessing it would be 150.
So did I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that usually Attenborough. I think Attenborough will get there.
Yeah.
We're all waiting, but I think he'll get there.
What's the term for someone who reaches the 150s age bracket? Do you know? Is there one? Has anyone ever lived that long?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it probably. I mean, people before very long, you'll get some people I suspect who'll get to about 130
Yeah.
or so. Yeah.
Got-
I mean,
we've got our share.
the oldest woman so far, the oldest person, she made 122.
At the end of the general knowledge round, Kevin is ahead. It's only 5-3 though. I say if you get over 2 in the general knowledge, you're doing all right.
What other one did we get wrong?
You got the first one wrong.
Magna
which-
Carta.
Oh, you didn't. You got Magna Carta wrong, yeah. But 3 points. You got to be happy with that.
That's all right.
Yeah. If you want to carry on playing, you click that link in the description and also let us know what scores you got throughout that round. But we're going to move on to geography. I'll ask you some questions. The answer will be a country, and then all you need to do is correctly locate on the map as well. If you get the answer right, but you don't correctly locate, you don't get a point. So it's real tough stakes.
Do we colour it in where we think it is?
Just put a little dot.
Yeah.
Little dot. So first question on a geography round is, where is the newest country in the world? Or the youngest country in the world?
The youngest country in the world.
Yeah.
Got to be somewhere like Africa or South America, you would think, maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, Israel is.
Yeah.
There's got to be one after 1967.
There's a newer one.
There is a newer one.
Kev's locked in as well.
Yeah, it could be South America, it could be Asia.
Does Hong Kong count?
No,
They just gave it back for Britain, didn't they? In the 90s.
but it's-
Where is the oldest country in the world, Kev?
There's some of those confusing ones as well, like Luxembourg. and stuff
Depends
like
how you
Yeah.
define it, basically.
Well, if there's been breaking news that Tibet has just become free, well,
yeah. That was it.
Yeah, then
yeah,
will be outdated by Friday.
you just pick somewhere randomly in Africa. The best.
No, in terms of an
What's
actual
that wee thing
country,
inside?
China's got a reasonable claim. Like,
Very old, isn't
goes
it?
back over
Oh,
a long way.
Do you want to pick?
In terms of modern day countries, that's probably.
I mean,
pretty good.
We'd honestly be better just putting a blindfold on.
Yeah. Just
yeah,
boom.
Yeah, where are we going east?
Where have you
what
gone for
country?
now?
So, yeah,
Which country do you think it is?
let's say Estonia.
Let's have a look.
it was.
That's probably
Let's just-
Greece or something.
Where the fuck have you gone for?
Oh, you don't know?
That's Iran, isn't it?
All right. Let's see.
It's not Iran. That's stupid of me.
No, that's. Hang on. That's actually the Black Sea.
It's about time.
I've just recognised it. I couldn't.
I hate to tell you, but it's a bit like one of those golf tournaments. It's gone in the water.
That was perfect. Yeah. That was perfect. I thought you did Iran as well, which isn't great. And then you said you've actually marked the Black Sea. Right, so you've locked in Black Sea. Kev, where have you gone for?
South Sudan.
South Sudan. It is the correct answer as well. That is the newest
I
country.
had to draw another border in.
Yeah, this map's not politically correct. I do apologise. we're naming seas over there as well, so the Black Sea wasn't correct. Next up is, where is the only country to use a 13-month calendar? So this country has 12 months of 30 days each, and then they have a 13th month which has either 5 or 6 days, depending on a leap year.
God, if I had to guess, I'd say something like.
He's not got it yet, is he?
You don't know it. I know when Kevin's struggling and that man's struggling.
Because we can't
should
really
know that.
compare if he's not.
Yeah, I'm sure he's really leaning
like
on your
Ireland.
knowledge right now. He's just dying to know what you're going to
Here's
say.
right, so obviously, so I'm thinking, right, obviously China's got a different New Year. Russia's probably got some kind of calendar of its own. Maybe one of the poles, because not Poland, but you know, like north or south, because of the sun and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think they've I'm not going to help you. I don't think the Poles have a calendar. There's no one there.
Right.
So this is like a calendar that's.
So we're throwing him off. Is that what we're doing?
This is like a calendar that's been developed.
Managing that by myself.
Developed.
There's like one country in Africa that has like the native voodoo religion, and I wonder if that's
Interesting.
or like I don't want to say the word, but I'll wait till it's locked in.
I've gone for something, but I have no idea.
Dev's locked in.
You want to put it where you think it is then?
Is it? So it's something like Georgia or something like that. They have like a. I'm sure it's something with an
The
orthodox.
Georgian calendar sounds about right.
That's
Something with like an orthodox Christian.
Where it is in where is it in relation to the Black Sea?
Yeah, God.
not too far, mate.
Georgia in relation to the black
Got it.
classic question.
Yeah,
We can just say that's Georgia there.
yeah.
Where's your dot?
There. Give us a little bit of that song.
Okay, that's Poland.
Okay. I told you it's one of the poles.
Yeah, so you've gone for Poland.
We wanted Georgia, but
You wanted Georgia, but you've got Poland.
Okay.
But that's fine because we'll take Poland. If it's a fucking fluke, you've really done well there.
Right.
Kev, where have you gone?
Well, I went for somewhere that I know has got their own calendar, but it's Ethiopia. I put Ethiopia. But
He's too fucking good. It is Ethiopia has got a 13-month
Well,
calendar, Kev.
You did
It's,
say, isn't
they've got a 13-month and it's called Pagum or Pajum.
right?
Oh, well, they are
Agape.
Orthodox Christian, aren't they? Ethiopia.
Yeah, that would be based on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
you go.
is it in the map?
he's got it correctly as well.
I'm
VAR there, just like really want to get in and make sure that he's going to.
Did they actually? They. No, the
Yeah. Famous for having a 30-month calendar, actually. Kev, you're on fire. 7 out of 7.
I'm pleased to have got that one because I really didn't know it. So
That was a clutch, mate.
guess.
That was a clutch. I don't know if you'll get this one, Kev. Last question
it's one
on the
of those, is
geography.
it?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
one of
it's one of
those.
those, right.
Which country developed the first patented vibrator? What a gift they gave to the world.
Nancy Reagan have anything to do with that?
No, but she was a big advocate. This was originally created to treat female hysteria.
Oh, right.
I mean, that sounds pretty English to me.
And it was developed in the 19th century. So they were really finding the G-spot back then.
So Scandinavia or Holland.
Kev is locked in.
I've put something there, but I've seen a film about this, and I can't. There's a film
There's a film on this.
starring Maggie Gyllenhaal. Having mentioned her brother.
Okay. Yeah. There's actually a film on this.
Yeah.
That's mental. Why'd you watch it?
Should we?
Maggie
I
Jones.
just thought it had good reviews, and it sounded, and it was actually
Yeah,
quite well done.
you'd have to justify it to you.
But, well, no, I went to buy my ticket,
Yeah.
Definitely not.
and there were two women in
France?
front of me buying tickets.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Scandinavia.
And when they moved aside, and I went to the window, and I thought I'd do a joke, so I said, "I'll have what she's having."
Oh, we've never needed one.
I'll have what she's having. One of the women got it, and the other one.
I think they're more
Right over the head.
Yeah.
hysterical.
Is it as
Yeah.
X-rated as
there,
like
isn't
it sounds? Because the film on the vibrator.
Not in not in visual terms. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
quite it's quite a lot of discussion of things.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, I can't remember exactly where it was meant to
Okay.
be said.
Absolutely sucks to be you, by the way, that Kev's seen the film on the creation.
Yeah,
of
but
the
yeah,
library.
That's nuts.
doesn't mean I've got the right country.
Yeah.
Specialist subject, Kev.
Yeah.
So we went for we decided that the Germans probably would treat women being hysterical. So
Yeah.
we went for Germany.
You went for Germany, and they've got a lot of. They love sex as well.
Yeah.
Germans really do.
Famously.
Yeah.
I went for Germany as well. It could be, I
Went
was
for
torn
Germany
between that
as
and
well.
USA.
Kevin, do you feel confident now? Kevin's gone for it because he has watched the film.
Given the film, I'm going to say
Yeah. This would be for 8 out of 8. This would be unprecedented.
Yeah, well, but I suspect it's wrong.
It
They
is
might
wrong.
shift it, but
It is wrong. It was Italy.
Oh,
Isn't it? Yeah.
You know what
we-
threw me off? I was going to do Italy, but I didn't think that Maggie Gyllenhaal would play an Italian.
That threw you off.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not Italy in the film. It's definitely not Italy.
Yeah,
in the
it was
film.
an
So
Italian
They've obviously
doctor.
fictionalized it. Yeah.
Italian doctor in the 19th century. The
yeah.
Italians love vibrators.
There you go.
But what that does mean is that Prime Minister's questions, no correct answers in the geography round. You did put probably the worst answer I've ever seen as well.
because you're not recognising the Black Sea in this country.
I know. Even if I did recognise the country, it's still wrong. That's the issue. So at the end of the geography round, it's 7-3 to Kevin, but you still have opportunities because there's some good rounds coming up. We are going to move on to the No Context Vox round. Now, you will need your whiteboard for this one. We ask people questions on the streets, and all we ask for our lovely comedians and quizzes is to try and guess what we've asked them, or try and correctly answer what you think they'll say. So, on this week's one, we asked people on the street what their most hated TV character was. Now, I'm going to give you 8 guesses on your whiteboard, and for every correct one you get is a point. So, the most hated TV character for the general public, what do you think they put down?
You get 8 guesses at the
8
one
guesses.
character.
No, you can have 8 different guesses, and if they come up on the video, you get a point because there's loads of different answers.
Yeah.
Right.
To put all the 8. Okay.
So feel free to put whoever you want down. But this should be a good round for you. I'm hopeful.
And it's a fictional,
Yeah, any TV series,
any TV series.
the most hated character that they have.
Was that his name?
Yeah. Yeah. Hell.
Yeah. Yeah. I think of. Was that his name?
Yeah. There's an R in there as well.
Spellings don't matter on this one, don't you worry.
So this means a fictional character. doesn't it?
Fictional character
Right, yeah.
in a TV show.
He's not technically a fictional character, I would say. He does exist.
Oh yeah, there's a.
They also can exist.
Oh,
Yeah, there's just TV characters.
Oh, TV
Yeah,
characters. I would he probably is one actually. Then can I just say at this point for the viewers, yes, I do write weird with my pen.
No one was thinking it until you said it.
It has been acknowledged. Everyone, what people do is they would go, "Are you left-handed?" Which
Yeah.
means I'm looking at you and this looks strange.
Yeah. yeah. No, my handwriting's just as bad, don't worry. You've got to think, what's the type of people that you think we ask on the streets? What are they watching? That's all I'll say. A younger demographic, maybe.
Okay.
oh yeah.
Maybe a lot of Netflix.
Really. Maybe. One. I'm just thinking. Nah. The youngins with like 20-year-olds, what would they hate?
Can it be like, Charles Manson and
Can be, yeah.
Ted?
Be whoever you
I
want.
really hate that Ted Bundy guy. I hate what they done in that series.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you just meant the actual Ted Bundy. I was like, I hate him.
No,
I
that's
was like,
what
yeah,
it
it's
is.
good.
Well, because he's got a documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
So maybe people just go,
So that's
that
the
guy
reason you hate him. He's a serial killer.
Fred West. Hate him.
Can I just say
He's
something
one of my-
controversial? Fred West. Hate him. Hate him.
What I would say controversial about Fred West is he was very cooperative with the authorities. If you watch that
It's
documentary.
too cooperative, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
well, it kept that. Although it could have been more because they had to keep Get them back to that bloody patio, right?
Yeah.
How many of you actually dug it?
Yeah. Do you think he knew that he'd just getting a day out and he just hide a
Must have
few
been quite
back?
fun.
Yeah.
Come back to your own house and be like,
Get out of prison for a bit.
yeah,
I'm going on a
or
day out.
They probably just let him make a cup of tea. You know that way.
Yeah. I love that. Fred, have you told us them all? Yeah, I've told him all. Next day. I got one more. Got one more in me.
Do you think he actually left stuff in the house as well? He's like, I forgot to take this with me. When I was getting arrested as well. So like, there is another body there, but just let me grab that for the bedroom.
Maybe a lot of people would say those.
You locked in, Kev?
Yeah, I'm just put on whatever.
Like, do you think?
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. I mean,
This is not the
younger demographic though, Netflix stuff.
So watching that
stuff.
Well, they're gonna like. They're gonna like. Oh, a lot of people didn't like.
There's a massive one that
Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, The Wire, Sopranos.
Sopranos is big. Why is big? There's one that is universally gigantic. But it's very polarizing.
Sex and the City.
Similar.
Similar.
And that's all I'm going to say because they're all going to shout at me for giving you help.
That's right.
How you doing, Kev?
Well, I've got, and then I've written
Polarising.
some
Sex and the City-esque.
That's
Big
the
show.
series. Right. Okay.
I am going to have to push you now for answers because we're running out of time.
Yeah, no.
I mean, he might be into this.
Maybe just say Samantha for Sex and the City because I can't think anyone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that as have we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah. I mean, it could be that, or it could be. But I feel like more people had beef with.
Okay. Well, let's just that's 8 then. So let's keep him in.
Oh, okay.
Keep him in. Right.
Right, you locked in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Locked in?
Yeah, it could be anything.
Okay, the Game of Thrones characters are so interesting you missed out a glaring one. But let's see exactly what they said.
Skylar White.
Skylar White.
Fuck her. And the happy birthday scene. Fuck that.
Ross from Friends. He's just got so many red flags.
Jess from New Girl, she's kind of annoying.
Maybe like BoJack Horseman. Yeah, he's a shit can.
Del Boy. That scene where he falls through the bar is one of the most stupid scenes ever, and that was voted the funniest scene ever by the public, and it just sort of shows why I've had a Conservative government for 14 years.
For me, it's Elena from the Vampire Diaries. Every time she opens her mouth, she's complaining all the time, and she's got these 2 beautiful vampires fighting for her love. Like, what the fuck? Sorry.
Arturo from The Money Heist.
Anyone played by James Corden. Dale from Young Sheldon.
Well, that would have to be Mrs. Brown from Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Anything from Sesame Street or The Simpsons. Blech.
You don't like Sesame Street?
Nah.
You don't like Ernie and Bert?
Nah.
I love Ernie and Bert.
I didn't like Dennis the Menace.
Right, so quite a lot there that have just been spewed at us. Friends.
Yeah. Is that what you meant by polarizing 30 years?
I was just like, yeah, it's polarizing. It's massive. Sex and the City, it's New York vibe. It's similar.
But I wouldn't have thought people would not like any of the characters in Friends. Everyone usually kind of likes everybody.
Skylar White, though.
I didn't watch Breaking Bad, so
How many did we get?
none.
I don't even get. I don't get any. I did say Boise, and there's one about Del Boy, which is the same program. Which
You are not getting a point for that. There is not a chance you're getting a point for saying the wrong character.
Only Fools and Horses you don't like. It's got to be Boise, surely.
Del Boy.
God.
Del
I'm
Boy.
pretty surprised about Game of Thrones didn't come up.
Yeah, I forgot it didn't come up because I was thinking Joffrey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I was like, you went for Daenerys and you went for...
Oh, yeah, I put Daenerys down. And
Yeah, but a lot of people
I
were
put
annoyed by the
Cersei
end,
down as well.
Like, had a lot of beef.
Yeah, do you think that was just because the ending was shit as well? Or?
How dare you, but...
It was, go on.
See that guy that said that thing about Del Boy, but by the way, I can guarantee you 100% he's a fan of Stuart Lee, the comedian, because
Yeah.
Stuart's got a routine about that Del Boy falling through the thing, and then they said that thing about the Conservative government, and you know he's just spouting Stuart Lee opinions there.
I really love the lad's face as his girlfriend was talking about being surrounded by hot vampires. Like,
Yeah.
The disappointment in his face as she was speaking. Yeah.
So 0.
Zero, yeah.
0.
Gosh, yeah.
That's the first...
Well, that's not my sort of thing.
That's the first time that's ever happened on a No Context Vox.
Wow.
0 points
let us down.
each. Let us know how you got on in the comments. Surely better than the studio. It's still 7-3 to Kevin as we move on to Famous Faces. All I need you to do is, can you guess the 5 random people that we've got here And can you guess the link between them? So you get a point for every famous face that you get, and then you get a point for the link between them.
We'll write them down as well.
You can write them down on there, yeah.
Yeah.
I think my quizzing expertise is going to throw you this week, Kev.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how you spell this. but-
Spellings don't matter, don't you worry.
And this one is.
That was sharp. That was sharp.
And
Any
I know that.
any advance on that?
Well, this one here definitely was. It's an amazing clip if you watch it as well.
Who was that?
This one.
Oh, right.
So I wonder if
I don't think.
I wouldn't be surprised if this.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, just this first bit.
Definitely that.
Yeah.
You got your link, Kev?
Well, I put something. Yeah.
All right, Kev's locked in on his links. You can... Are we locking in, Kev? Because I'll let them confer.
Yeah, all right.
Right, he's locked in.
All right.
You can confer.
Maybe we just.
So it's not been arrested.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's just for one. This is just
Yeah, so we're just going to.
Yeah.
That's your link?
Yeah.
We're locked in?
Yeah.
Okay, Kev, we're locked in?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's start from the left. Who have we got? I'll go for Kev first.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber?
Justin Bieber.
Perfect. Second.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder's correct.
Yeah, Winona Ryder.
Which surprised in the last round. Stranger Things actually didn't come up either.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who was the most hated one out of Stranger? Because I actually never watched that.
I think that some of the young lads, all of them really.
Just all. Yeah.
The whole cast.
The whole cast. Winona Ryder is correct. Where have we gone for the third one, Kev?
Oh, I've just realised I'm right. I've put John Denver, but no, it's not. No, I know who it is now.
William Gates.
Yeah, yeah.
It is Bill Gates.
I just realised when I looked at it again, I thought, shit, that's Bill
That
Gates.
question was a clue as well. That photo. What's the fourth one?
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Yeah, Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And what's the last one?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey is correct. Right now, this is really big because if you get this, you'll go to within, 2 points of Kev going into the last round.
Does Kev not lose a point for not knowing?
No, he don't. Kev doesn't lose points. He just doesn't get points. Kev, where have we gone for?
They've all been arrested.
Okay, all been arrested.
Where did you hear that from, Kev?
No, I put that down straight away.
Do you know any specifics?
Well, it's different things.
I've put we're all on Epstein's Island.
Oh, really? is that what it?
Yeah, it was a new TV show they were doing. Surviving Epstein's Island. So what did you actually go
He
for?
actually went for arrested as well.
Arrested?
Yeah.
It's correct! They're all arrested! Yes!
If you've got a spare minute, watch the clip regarding Winona Ryder because
It's the shoplifting one.
oh, it's next level of how casual she is. And I thought I could walk and then just take this. It's insane.
Yeah. It's,
Hugh Grant
so,
was the divine brain thing.
Yeah.
So Winona Ryder was shoplifting. Justin Bieber was arrested in Miami for drag racing. Bill Gates was arrested for driving.
Wasn't it RuPaul?
Yeah. Bill Gates was allegedly arrested for driving with no insurance or without a license, and it was his friend's car as well. And he had a wad of cash in his wallet. He just paid.
Is that his mugshot then?
That's his mugshot. Yeah.
Right.
Looks pretty good actually.
Yeah, it does. He was quite happy.
I would. Yeah.
He was quite happy, though, wasn't he? He's just. Okay, I'm going to be one of the richest men in the world. Who cares?
Yeah.
And ironically, you thought it was John Denver, and he was presumably taking someone home. Was that on a country road by any chance?
Yeah.
What was Matthew McConaughey arrested for?
Matthew McConaughey was arrested for playing the bongos naked at 2:00 in the morning with weed and a friend in his house. His quote was, "What's wrong with beating your drums in your birthday suit?" Which, you know what, I think we can all get behind that. And then Hugh Grant obviously was arrested for lewd conduct with a sex worker while dating Elizabeth Hurley. That wasn't the crime. The crime was just a sex worker. He still made it to the Tonight Show the next day to say sorry. But you have really pulled it back because you got one off Kev there. So at the end of Famous Faces, and I hope you got the link as well, it is 12-9 to Kevin, which takes into the final buzzer round. And this question's worth 3 points. So that could, and this is the final time of the game as well. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's last orders at the
Game our last orders.
Game our last orders at the Joe Pub quiz. Now we're going down to the wire. There's 3 points in it. And what we have here is a final buzzer round. I will let the comedians choose a category to go up against Kevin Ashman. And then I'll ask a question. And I'm first to the buzzer. First answer gets the 3 points to tie up the game.
Thank you for making me feel at home by putting saltire on it as well.
Yeah. That's why we did it. That's why we did it, because we're looking for an independent Scotland. That's why we're doing it.
Politics,
So your categories to choose from to take on Kevin Ashman are history, animals, sport, or film.
Film and animals, I'd be more confident.
Film.
Film, yeah, okay.
You going film?
Yeah.
Right, so the first question's worth 3 points. It's the hardest one. If none of you get it correct, we'll move down to the second one, which is worth 2 points. Obviously, that will then just be playing for a consolation because the first answer ends the game.
Right.
So if you get this one, we'll go into a draw, and then we'll go into one more tie-breaking question to see who's the winner of this week's quiz.
Ready, look at Kev ready. Go, Kev.
Fingers on buzzer.
Anyway, this film is about... inventing the vibrator. I think it's a fix.
Yeah. So this is it. All comes down to this. Fingers on buzzers. First question in the film round is, who turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix before it went to Keanu Reeves?
Will Smith.
It's correct! Congratulations, mate. That was scenes.
Take my wife's name. Nancy Reagan.
Come on in. Kev, do you feel a rush?
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's happy.
Because you know what that does? That brings it up. That's level at 12 apiece. And we're going to go to a tiebreaker.
Go on, pressure now.
A tiebreaker question.
Got egg in our face if we don't get it after that. But
we have never had a tiebreaker question, so the next correct answer will win the quiz. You're right back in it.
Oh my god!
Black
Sea be damned.
I'm gonna throw this open. We did have another film question. Is it fair to carry on this, or should we go to a different category?
I think it's highly appropriate.
Kev, are you happy with films to carry on? All right. Okay. Oh, he's ready now. Right. So, things on buzzers. What is the only sequel to win Best Picture at the Oscars before 20...
Godfather 2.
That's easy.
He's got it right. Kevin is a machine.
He didn't even let
Kevin.
Who doesn't know that? Who doesn't know that?
Well, you did, buddy buzz.
I don't know. I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
The question.
Kevin, well bloody played, sir.
What is it?
Well, that's over. That was the tiebreaker.
Sorry there.
I think the people in the comments will be very disappointed at the calibre of that last question, personally.
Do you really think so?
Aye. The Godfather 2, come on.
Why didn't you get it?
You got in there first, didn't you?
Yeah, well, it was a great effort anyway. It was a massive honour to have you all on the quiz.
Cheers. We ran him close.
Yeah, exactly.
You did run it. You run him so close. That fucking Will Smith one was electric.
Yeah, it's very good.
Would you have got that?
I'd have had to think about it for quite a long time. So,
It's electric.
I think we won on the basis of that.
Yeah. I think you're the people champions.
And starting the Black Sea State, like we should have won.
Yeah. You made up a new country.
Recognise Black Sea as a country and recognise us as the rightful winners of this.
I think the people's
Finish with
champions.
their national anthem, actually. Like,
Yeah. It's
Just a bit glug, glug, glug.
Sounds like Nancy Reagan.
Very good. Kev, you should do a Fringe show. You should do
It's too expensive. It's too
I
expensive.
was going to say that's the same noise that Nancy Reagan made, but
That was good.
Yes.
The media's fire right back. Prime Minister's questions. It's been a pleasure to have you on, and you did run him close. Are you proud of your efforts today?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've
great.
done a lot better than we thought.
see you in the dance-off, Kev.
Where is the answer?
Pineapple Street.
I don't know. I don't think anybody notified me, so unfortunately,
I can get you a spare Leica out the back.
No, you really don't. No.
No, I really
don't
do.
want the no.
Obviously, we did just mention Fringe there, and you're both at Fringe this year. So just in that camera there, where can everyone find you first, and then what we got going on at Fringe, Mark?
I'm doing the Monk Barrel Comedy at 7:50 every night, doing my show called Marc Jennings, Bread and Circuses. Come along if you want to laugh and you'd like to hear some stuff about the news and all that kind of stuff. We've been talking about films, culture, all that kind of stuff. I'll be doing jokes on that, and dating as well.
And for you as well.
I'll be at the Pleasance Reserve, which is a showcase of 4 up-and-coming comedians every night at 8:30. Also, shout out to my podcast. I do my best mate Dan Fox. It's called Welcome to Hell. And I also do some outreach work on a community group called Grindr. So I'm available across those platforms.
That's right. I fucking shit you before, bitch. Yeah, there we go. You didn't like me on there.
Yes, I did.
Oh, right, yeah. No.
Can I shout out my podcast called
Yeah,
Some Laugh as well? We've had loads of great comics on it, so if you're into comedy, do check it out. Look for an episode with a guest that you love, and you'll be our new biggest fan.
I thought you were going to shout out Grindr. I was like, wow, this is changing the dynamic. Kev, anything else?
No.
Kev will be back on here next week, and it's been an absolute pleasure to have you both on, Mark. And that was really fun as well. So I hope you all enjoyed it at home. If you are new around here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, check the comedians out, see them at Fringe, and I hope we all love Oasis this week as well. But if you are new around here, like I say, subscribe, and we'll see you next week on the Joe Pub Quiz.